Yes. Alright. Ah, shit, I forgot to change the thing. Whatever. The old name was fine enough. Anyway, hey guys! Welcome to another stream. Hope you guys had a lovely Valentine's Day, but if you didn't, hey. We get free cool discount chocolate, so hey. All the better. Yeah. If I sound any different, it's because I am doing it from my own makeshift recording booth, aka a padded closet. Yeah. Let's get into it. Whatever. No need for preamble. We're doing this. Oh, cool, it did go through. There we go. February 6th. Sword and Magic 1. If I can, I'd prefer nobody be sad. If I can make people happy around me, if I can make people around me happy just by helping them myself, I think it would make the world a pleasant place to live in. That was Kiritsugu's favorite phrase. The man who was a superhero to me was saying that he thought he was a failure. He didn't even need to explain it to me. The world of the young me was so different from the world of the adult Kiritsugu that the passing grade to be a superhero was different. For me as a child, the house was my only world. So it was enough for me if I could keep protecting my father, Fujini, myself, and that shed I loved. I only tried to protect the ones I could see. But maybe Kiritsugu wanted to do something about even the ones he couldn't see. I was reckless when I was young. I educated myself by cursing the heartlessness of the world. The world was cruel, so I made myself even more heartless, and used that as a weapon, trying to follow through on my ideals. There will always be some that cannot be saved. It is impossible to save everyone. If I have to lose 500 to earn 1,000, I will abandon 100 and save the lives of 900. That is the most efficient method. That is the ideal. Kiritsugu once said that. Of course I got mad. I really got mad. Because I knew that without being told. Because I myself was saved like that. I don't even need to be told something as obvious as that. But still, I believed that someone would be a superhero if they saved everyone even though they think like that. It may be an idealistic thought, or an impossible pipe dream, but a superhero is someone who tries to save everyone in spite of that. You're right, Shiro. The result is the most important thing. But with that aside, your heart trying to do so is... Oh, yeah, Kiritsugu said something about the heart. I can't remember it too well. After all, it's rare for me to remember something from such a long time ago. I must be in such a deep sleep. That must be true, as it's kind of rare for me to dream at all. Shiro, please wake up. It's almost time for breakfast. See? As proof, I'm in the shameful situation of Saber having to wake me up. What? I raise myself from the futon. It's 6:30. Bright sunlight shines in from outside. It is morning, Shiro. Are you not going to be preparing breakfast? In front of me is Saber's discontented face. I guess I slept and I'll get up right away. I do not think there is any need to apologize to me, but it is true that you do not have time to take it easy. It seems Sakura and Rin were arguing earlier. Sakura and Tosaka arguing? What's that about? Hold on. Don't get me caught into an incomprehensible situation right when I get up. Is that in Tosaka's room? No, it's in the living room. I only passed by, so do not know the details. Alright, I'll hurry. I have something I need to do before that. What is it, Shiro? Good morning, Saber. Thanks for waking me up. I greet her, then I really make my way to the hallway. But arguing with Sakura, what's Tosaka doing? Tosaka? There. There's no sign of Sakura in the living room, and Tosaka's watching the weather forecast by herself. Morning. You seem agitated calling my name first thing in the morning. She turns around as if asking me what's going on. That's weird. It doesn't seem like she's been arguing with Sakura. Yeah, morning. Hey, Tosaka, I heard you were arguing with Sakura earlier. Is that true? Huh? Oh, I see. You must have heard it from Saber. Yes, you could say that looking at it objectively, but it wasn't really anything. I just told her not to come here for a while. She said that so easily. Don't tell me she made Sakura stop coming here. That's ridiculous. Sakura refused before already. There's no way Sakura would agree, even if you asked her again. It might not be possible, but she went home once I offered her terms. I said I'd go back home if she doesn't come here for a week. I established a negotiation between us. She reluctantly went home. Oh, yeah, she gave her best regards to you. Best regard... you... She did something so selfish without telling me. No, I'm wrong. Just like I was just doing something I should have done already. I see. Sorry I made you do something so troubling this early in the morning. You must be feeling bad, Tosaka. No, it wasn't hard nor unpleasant. Why do you say that? Wait, I wonder if that's picking up the... Okay. Well, you were friends with Sakura, so you probably didn't want to tell Sakura head on to get out of here. That's why I'm apologizing. I should have been firm, but I caused you trouble again. That's fine. I just drove Sakura out for my own safety. There's no reason for you to apologize to me. Your safety? Shinji's a master, right? Knowing him, he would be angry at you if you found out Sakura was at your house, so it's best not to have Sakura here until we settle things with Shinji. Oh. I see. She's right, now that she mentions it. I think Shinji was lying when he said he wouldn't tell Sakura anything. But having his sister Sakura here might give him the wrong idea. Right. It kind of looks like we were holding Sakura hostage against him. Exactly. And that aside, it's true that this place is dangerous. We can't let her walk around at night, so it's best to have her stay calm for a while. It's for Sakura's sake and our sake. Yeah, you're right. I feel sorry for her, but I'll apologize later and have her forgive me. But I won't be able to tell her why, even when that time comes. Man. It's really getting to me. Expressing that I've rejected Sakura, who comes to help me at a time all the time like this. Oh, you're so dispirited. What happens to that power made you scream at me? Is Emiya-kun so lonely without Sakura? Tosaka makes an evil face. I knew she'd make fun of me if I showed weakness. Now I've done it. Leave me alone. Anyways, Sakura was a symbol of peace at my house. She supplied something that was missing with just Fujini and me. But I sent her away for my convenience, so yeah, it's kind of depressing. Oh, you do understand. You pass if you can say that. It seems you're getting more determined to win. What are you trying to say, Tosaka? Don't you get it? I'm saying that Sakura will return once the fight is over. You say you don't need the Holy Grail, but you could fight to keep the peace you have now. See? It's good to have a clear goal. Tosaka says so with a big smile. She puts it like that, I can only agree. Jeez. How should I say this? Once again I realize that this person is both infinitely ill-natured and really great. What? The Sakura-chan could be coming here for a while. Yeah, so why don't you go back home and give your parents a treat? Your father was complaining that his daughter didn't care about him. I can leave my dad alone. He He won't die if I'm not there. And I have to be firm if Sakura-chan isn't here. You're a boy, so if something happens, you'll get disciplinary dismissal. Can't you take responsibility in that case? That won't... Unfortunately, man's nature does not allow me to declare that it won't happen. Emiya-kun, what was that pause? She glares. Tosaka's stare is painful. I don't think that's going to happen. This isn't a normal stay. I know that. I see. Good. Emiya-kun is indeed trustworthy, Sensei. Of course! Shiro's so calm that it makes me think that I've gone too far with my tastes. Saber silently watches them while eating. This is only the second day, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this atmosphere. Oh yeah, Shiro. It's about the archery club. But did you know that Mitsuzuri-san got injured? Mitsuzuri? What? Did she get in a fight with someone again? Geez, she's almost a third year. She should be calmed down a little. So how's the injury? Is it bad? It's fine. It was a light sprain, but it seems she was attacked by someone suspicious on her way home. She's fast, right? She ran away quickly, but injured herself when she fell over in the end. I see. Well, thank goodness it was nothing serious, but attacking her of all people. That dude must be reckless or something. Either way, he was a stupid criminal, I think. You thought she knocked him out instead of running away, right? Fujini smiles. Indeed, she knows Mitsuzuri Ayako well. Yeah, it's right for her to run away. But, I see, even Mitsuzuri is weak against muggers, I guess. That's good. It's impossible to teach her femininity unless something like this happens. Approving, I eat the well-cooked rice. Hey, Emiya-kun. Then, Tosaka ran past my shoulder with a smile. Should I tell you something interesting, too? What? There's not much more that's going to be interesting than what I just heard. Yeah, I haven't mentioned it, but Ayaka and I are good friends. Did you know we're friends who hang out together on weekends? What? What? Why are she and Ayako good friends? Huh? Don't worry, I'll tell her the exact words of this conversation. If I tell her you're happy, I bet she'll be so happy she'll break about 10 roof tiles. I would like to correct myself. I just used the wrong words. It's not something to tell other people about, so it would really help me out if you kept quiet about it, please. Is that so? I can keep a secret, but it might be hard unless there's some conditions on that. You see, it could just slip out, you know? Hey, now, it's not good to smile while you're saying something so modest. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not like I'm having fun, so don't misunderstand. Oh, I understand. You really are having fun. I get it. I'll make the breakfast Western style from now on. I now feel like accepting your request that breakfast should be toast. Good. I'll be happy if you remember to use strawberry jam and not just marmalade. God, who eats marmalade? What do you think a Japanese morning is? You're a tyrant, changing breakfast to suit your own selfish taste. No, that is incorrect. I too am happy for breakfast to be bread. It would be perfect if soft-boiled eggs are prepared as well. Saber adds on her opinion. Fine, whatever. I'll make the Western-style breakfast, okay? You guys are on a roll just because Sakura makes Western-style food. I'll start making Western-style breakfast starting tomorrow. So you guys will just have to no complaints, alright? That conversation is a secret. Don't tell me Missouri, please. I look away from the two with a hump and start eating. Then, why are you doing something so pointless? Fujini, who just watched our conversation with Wonder, murmurs. What? What do you mean pointless, Fujini? Because I'll tell Mitsuzuri-san, even if Tosaka doesn't. I can't keep quiet about something like that. Fujini eats after nodding. It's a problem. No. I have to come up with some countermeasure real soon or I'll really lose my position. Mitsuzuri's having my ass. Breakfast ends now 7:30. It's rare, but Fujini is still at the house and suggests with a smile that we should go to school together. But I can't do that. The decision last night... As long as I said I would fight without relying on Saber, I can't be so easygoing. If I have to put any extra time into fighting, I don't have time for school. Then let's go. Is the house locked up, Shiro? No. I'm just gonna skip school today, teacher. I raise my hand in goodbye, see Tosaka and Fujini off. Fujini freezes for a few seconds and... Hey, what do you mean you're skipping school? Uh-huh? What? It seems Tosaka said something Fujini wanted to say. Oh. That's right, Shiro. There's nothing wrong with you to make you want to skip school, right? No. My, old wounds hurt when, That's a lie, right, Shiro? It's a lie, but come on, let me just say it. It's not that I don't want to go to school. I just have something else that I want to do. And it's more important right now. So please just let me go, Miss Teacher. Jeez, I lose if you have to put it like that. You're always like this when you can't tell me about things. You were like that as a child too. Seems Fujini understands, even though she's complaining. So that's that. I guess I'll leave the school to you, Tosaka. I see. Well, it doesn't matter to me if Emiya-kun comes or not. It's not a bad choice. Yeah, just leave the house to me. I'll skip work for a while too, so I won't leave the house much. Alright then. I'll be off, Shiro. If you're absent from school because of an injury, so don't leave the house much. See you. It's fine this time, but ask me about things like this beforehand next time. Well, I should at least wash the floor. Do something productive. I already told Saber to come here in a little while. I always do the minimum cleaning necessary, but it's been a few years since I last had a contest with someone. It'd be impolite to the dojo and Saber if I don't at least clean the floor. Oh, man, wonder what she's gonna make me do. I fought Kiritsugu a few times with Shinai's, but neither of us considered form, and it was more like amateurs beating each other up. I never intended to take kendo seriously, and I was only taught what to do if an opponent had a long weapon. Anyways, I wasn't good at using things to fight. I'm really only interested in making and fixing. In that regard, this is the first time I'll be seriously studying swordsmanship. It seems Saber style is different from kendo, but it should have some similarities, and it shouldn't be so confusing that I can't follow. I hear the door. Saber must have arrived on time. That's good, because I just finished cleaning too. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'll be learning here starting today. What is it, Shiro? You look like you're surprised at something. Oh, I'm surprised you're still in those clothes. I thought you'd be in some other outfit. We're training with swords, and my image of Saber fighting in that armor is so I selfishly imagined that. I see. If you wish for me to be armed, I can be. You are correct. I wasn't thinking. Even though it is only a match, it is impolite to Shiro not to wear my armor. I'm sorry. I will change right away. That's not it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It was just a misunderstanding. If you ask me, I prefer this outfit to the armor, really. Huh? But this appearance does not satisfy you, right? That's kind of a weird way of putting it, but it doesn't look like we're going to be having a match now. It shouldn't be a problem if it's that easy to move in. You'd get tired if you were wearing that armor too. That is true, but is it not strange for me to use a sword with this appearance? I mean, why? You look good in it, so there's nothing really strange about that. I think you look better in that than the armor. I fail to understand. These clothes are certainly light, but they would not be able to withstand in a fight. I believe this outfit is unsuitable for a saber. Don't fight in the outfit, stupid. You're a girl. Those clothes suit girls. It's fine. Well. I put the rag I was using into the bucket and take 2 shinais down from the wall. So what kind of training are we going to be doing? I'll let you decide, so just give me anything. I toss the shinai to Saber. Saber catches the shinai as she's distracted and looks at me. What, are we not using shinai? Don't tell me to use solid wood swords. Real swords? What a Spartan. This is well beyond what I expected. No, there's no need for that. Since these are excellent imitation swords for matches, let's use them. Saber takes a deep breath quietly. She's back to her usual self. Oh, thank God. It's way too dangerous to fight, even with solid wood swords. So what should I do? Will we start with strength building, like swinging it 500 times, or like running, or like what? I do not think there's need for any of that. Even from what I've seen, your strength is up to standards. If you wish to train your body even more, that would not be possible in a day or two. You are unskilled as a mage, but I do not think you are that bad as a warrior. You must have trained hard from a young age. Well, it was the only thing I was really good at. You can train your body even if you don't have talent as a mage. That must be good fortune. The result of your effort was not dying when Lancer attacked you. But it is not something that you can rely on. Humans have limits, and your body is a long way from those limits, and it would be difficult to overcome them anyway. So the only thing I will be teaching you is fighting. What do you mean, just fighting? From the way you said it, doesn't sound like you'll be teaching me how to fight. Of course not. Battle technique cannot be acquired overnight. The only thing I can do is have my master experience as many battles as possible. In the first place, I'm not good at teaching, so it would only be troubling if you asked for my guidance. Hello? When she says so proudly as a student, I don't know how to reply. So we're just going to fight each other. Yes, that is it, master. No stopping our hits, and let us fight as if we're trying to kill each other. Let me see. I believe you'll understand what it's like in about an hour. Saber lightly grips the shinai, ready to start. Still not understanding. I follow Saber's example and grab the shinai. As soon as I do so, the world turns upside down. In short, Saber's only trying to teach me one thing. The truth is, no matter what I do, no matter what scheme I come up with, I cannot ever beat someone who I have no chance against. Ooh, this is definitely broken. Oh fuck. You'd be more swollen if it was broken. It is a bad bruise, but it should heal quickly for you. Okay. I see. Then let's keep it up then. Okay. Okay. Are we going to continue, Shiro? It is indeed only a bruise, but it is not something you can move immediately. Come on, what are you saying when you're the one beating my arm mercilessly? Alright, if you're not up for it, then I'll take this. Opening! Of course it doesn't work. Please listen to me. You are definitely fatigued. Training will be useless in such a state, so we should take a rest. But it sucks to be beaten so badly when you're going so easy on me. I have to at least make you raise a brow or something, or I'll be too vexed to collapse. If you ask for a surprise, I am already more than surprised. I thought you were stubborn, but I do not believe it was to this extent. I don't like losing. I don't know what to tell you. Yes, I understand well enough now. Anyways, we will take a break, so please put down your shinai. The floor is slippery with sweat. We are not imitating a fight in an extreme situation, and it is meaningless to fight in such a fatigued condition. Why? Battle practice usually assumes the worst situation, right? Then... that is even more meaningless. Listen, Shiro. If you say you're going to fight a servant, it will be meaningless unless you have full power, the best ground, and an escape route prepared. You cannot even be a match to a servant unless everything is perfect. You have already made a mistake when you decide to fight a servant in poor condition. So you mean never fight in this kind of situation, literally no matter what? That is correct. If that happens, no miracle will be able to save you, Shiro. Your battle starts with perfecting your condition and fighting the perfect situation. I understand. Then I'm sorry. I need to collapse now. I lean against the wall and slide down. I let out the air collected from my lungs. It should be air, but it's burning hot. Ow! While my body's burning with pain, I glance at the clock. It's past 11. We started around 9, so that means we've been doing this for about 2 hours. First hour was just me getting my ass handed to me. Saber's blows would suddenly strike me and I'd faint slightly. I'd wake up, and just when I thought I'd be careful next time, I'd be knocked out again. Anyways, I was beaten up repeatedly, maybe because my body got used to it or my power came out from anger, but now I can manage to block, like, the first blow. Problem was after that. Well, after being such a skill difference, can a human really attack back? You're a demon. The answer is I get knocked out the instant I shrink back. After that, it's more like a mouse cornered by a cat. If I'm to be knocked out no matter how I block a blow, all I can do is get desperate and attack. But of course, it's easily deflected and I'm knocked out. But when I get used to that as well... Damn it. I start to gain composure and think of something like that, and the instincts tell me, understand I'll be dead the next second become keener. Oh, I see. People usually call this being in the zone. So then I frantically went into defense. The instincts tell me that I'll be knocked out if that blow hits, come at me in numbers. So as a living being, it's only natural for me to want to avoid it. It would manage to elude Saber's barrage attacks, but I would take a fatal blow while I'm waiting for an opening to counter. And I'd stand up thinking that I can manage longer this time. From time to time, I would attack, thinking it'd be best to attack if I'm doomed anyway. The 2 hours just spent repeating that process over and over and over. I don't know if I can get any stronger doing this. I think it's just a match to help me get used to fighting, really. So that I won't panic or get too relaxed in front of my enemy. I'm just teaching my body that it's always one mistake away from death. But still, if you ask me if this is meaningless, not really. As I have no weapons, I believe this tension is the thing that I have to value the most. I got you a water, Shiro. Well done. Are you hurt anywhere? Before I realize it, Saber's right beside me. I'm so sweaty that I'm dripping onto the floor, but Saber's not even sweating. It's harder to find a part that's not hurting. You really were merciless, Saber. If things are this one-sided, it's actually more refreshing, actually. I'll be honest here. 100% of me, this is me being a poor loser. Yes, I adjusted to your level, but I tried to show you no mercy. It would not be a battle if I allowed myself the luxury of consideration. Right. Thanks to that, I can now calmly deal with an unchained Doberman. Though it's not good if it's just a Doberman. I guess I still need more training. I review my actions. I thought I trained my body to be above average, but it's pitiful for me to give up after only 2 hours of fighting with Saber. I really say so, man. You're fighting a servant. No, that's not true. Your attacks were made with all your heart and they were powerful. Sometimes I forgot to deal with them because you were so enthusiastic. She's admiring needless things with gentle eyes. My embarrassment suddenly returns. Until now, we were just people, fighting without any notion of boy or girl, but isn't this kind of a surprise attack? Uh, hold on. I need more water. Water? Then I will go get some for you. So please just rest here. Saber goes and gets me some water. Saved. So, just what was it that I saved myself from? I drink the water Saber has brought me. It must still be rest time as Saber's sitting in a polite Japanese style. Seiza, I think it's called. I think Saber's really beautiful like that. I'm not thinking she's beautiful from a man's perspective, but I feel she's beautiful in everyone's eyes. She has melted into the dignified atmosphere of the dojo and has a quietness free of any conflicts. There is an incongruity with such a girl as a servant in showing such willingness to fight. Right now, only Saber and I are here. This is a good time to ask you something, so... That third one feels like a trap. I'm just going to do this one. Okay. That one. Why does she want to fight so much? I might be able to understand Saber's mindset if I can find out why she seeks the Holy Grail, the reward for the Grail War. But is that really something I can ask her? Hey, Saber, can I ask you a question? Yes, what is it, Shiro? It's something I kind of forgot to ask in all the excitement of the last several days. You're lending me your power because you also want the Holy Grail, right? So, what do you want from it? The reason I seek the Holy Grail? Can it not be because I desire it? The Holy Grail is an almighty vessel. There is no wish that it cannot be granted if one possesses it. One needs no reason to seek such a thing. Well, yeah, but that's not really what I'm asking. Saber, you're trying not to answer my question, right? Oh, Shiro, that's... I mean, I don't really want to know the reason why you seek it. I just want to know what the wish you want granted is. But, I mean, if you don't want to say it, that's fine. My wishes aren't things that I can talk about either. Barely even know what they are. Saber closes her mouth awkwardly. Well, I guess that's only natural. Saber didn't form the contract to help me personally. Since the only ones who can obtain the Holy Grail are the Masters, she's really only helping me to take share in the reward. Sometimes these are written kind of weird. That's why she must be hesitating to tell her wish. And most of all, I really don't want to hear Saber describe like a selfish wish. So I shouldn't have asked, really. After all, it's rude for a person without a clear wish to ask another people's wishes. Shiro, is that a command as a master? Suddenly, Saber asked the question with a serious expression. Well, no, I that's not what I meant. I was just kind of curious about you. Sorry for asking, I guess. No, as a servant, I certainly must tell my master my wish. Shiro, I seek the Holy Grail to fulfill an obligation. I want the power of the Holy Grail to accomplish a duty I could not accomplish during my lifetime. Directly. With honest eyes, she says so. Accomplish a duty? During your lifetime. Like, before you became a servant? Yes, but I do not know my true intentions myself. Perhaps I only desire to redo things again. Saber looks down quietly. For a moment, she looks like a repentant lost child. see. Anyway, I'm relieved. I was worried what I should do if you said something like Tosaka, like your dream was to take over the world or something. Rin would be mad if she heard that. She's not someone who would say such a thing. She would use the Holy Grail purely for her own benefit, but it would not be something that would bring chaos to the world. Really? I think we should never let her have the Holy Grail for completely different reasons. I nod to myself. Saber's watching me with a gentle expression. That's the end of the conversation. It was a subject I probably should have kept away from. The atmosphere is softened by talk of Tosaka, so let's just end it right here. But a small pain remains in my chest. Acid reflux. Even though I'm relieved that Saber's wish isn't a vulgar one, I think there's something wrong with that wish of hers. It feels weird. Anyway, well. Talking has cooled me down. Let's continue with the training. I'm skipping school, so I should acquaint my body with fighting as much as time allows. Hey Saber, let's start. I think I've rested well enough. Is that so? It does appear that you have cooled down, but your pain has not yet gone away, correct? I don't care. They're just bruises. I can take a little pain. I heal automatically anyway. You know, stomach blown out. Yeah. But there's no point in training if it worsens. I believe we should wait a bit longer and see. Don't worry. I just want to finish this before Tosaka gets home. We can't have her see me like this, right? Sigh. I understand. It's certainly not good to have Rin, our eventual enemy, fight out your powers. I believe it is a bit excessive, but if that's the case, let us bring the pace up a little. Saber picks up the Shinai. And then, a strange sound echoes through the dojo. This one isn't the Shinai hitting my head. Saber? I think that was Saber's stomach. It sounded weirdly comical. I believe I am hungry. I did not notice since I was so engrossed in training. Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess it is lunchtime, isn't it? No wonder her stomach has started growling. I'm not that hungry yet, but if Saber's hungry, we can have lunch. It'll be good if my body heals in time as well. Alright, it's a good time, I guess, so let's get some lunch. I'll go buy some groceries, so you just rest up in the living room. Shiro, I shall escort you if you are going outside. It's fine. I'm just going to the shopping district, like 30 minutes away. There's no one who would attack me in the daytime, and I think we'd stand out if you were with me. There is really no danger? No, it's super close. Just wait here. Don't worry about it. I take my wallet and go outside. It won't even take like 10 minutes on a bicycle to get to the shopping district from here. By the way, the bicycle I took from the garage is bicycle number 2. Number 1 is still out in front of Yudo Temple. Remember, I had to carry. You can't really carry someone on a bike. Anyway, I descend the hill. I don't think I've been to the shopping district in the daytime on a weekday since I was running errands as a child. Because it's daytime, there are lots of housewives at the intersection on their way home from shopping. They're coming from the shopping district that Sakura and I go to regularly. I finished buying all the groceries, ingredients for lunch for 2, and a light Japanese snack. Dinner tonight is fine since Tosaka is in charge of that, but I buy enough bread for 4 people for tomorrow's breakfast. I don't know how to make strawberry jam, so I just buy the cheapest. That'll probably give you some criticism. So I shell out for an expensive one. Damn, this shit's expensive. Why do I have to pay 1,000 yen for something so sweet? My complaint is to put the groceries into a bicycle cart. And then, I feel something tugging at my clothes from behind. Yeah? I turn around, wondering what it could be. Oh shit! Is he young girl with silver hair. Hey, you're that... I back off, knocking the bicycle over. I stand ready at once, but the girl just smiles at me. I don't feel any murderous intent or even enmity from that girl. In addition, the girl says, I'm glad you're alive, Annie-chan. Oh, that feels kind of weird. She smiles happily. I still need to find the voice, maybe. This girl is definitely Berserker's master. The master of the monster that slashed me in one blow that night. Who would expect to meet someone like this in a shopping district near their house, especially in the daytime? Don't tell me you intend to fight me here. You're saying strange things. We can't fight while the sun is up. She frowns in displeasure. That is definitely the behavior of a young girl, suitable for her age. I don't know her intentions. But even I can tell that the little girl in front of me is harmless. You're... if I remember correctly, Iliasville von Einsberg. It's long, so you can just call me Ilya. So what's Ani-chan's name? Me? I'm Emiyashiro. Emiyashiro? That's hard to say. It's the first time I've heard it pronounced like that, too. No, if you have trouble remembering, just call me Shiro. That's my first name. Shiro? Oh, so it's an easier name than I thought. I see. Shiro. Yeah, that sounds good. It's simple, but it sounds aloof. Iliasville looks at me with suggestive eyes. I don't like the look of those eyes. My body unintentionally moves and lowers its waist down so it can move freely. Because she's Berserker's master. It felt like she probably could blow me away along with the flower shop next to me. Oh, you don't have to be so careful. I left Berserker at home today. Oni-chan left Saber behind too, so we're equal. Iliasville looks up at my face happily. Well, what do you mean by equal? Hey, let's have a talk. I have lots of things I want to talk to you about. The girl clings to my arm as naturally as if she were holding her father's. Hold up, little girl. What are you doing all of a sudden? Is this some weird plot to kill me? We're just gonna talk. Normal children talk friendly, right? I mean, I guess that's true, but we're different. We're both masters, and we've literally... You've disemboweled me. That's not right. I don't have any enemies. Other masters are just harmful bugs. But I can let you go if you behave yourself. She's saying terrible things so casually, too. Jeez, get off of me. You're being weird. I swing my hand and throw my Iliasville off. Yeah. She topples. As I tried to make her let go, the girl almost falls to the ground. Oh, shit, Ilya. Why did I do something like that right then? When I noticed, I instantly reached out for Iliasville. Jeez, that's just too long. Ilya's waist and caught her as she fell. I silently lower Ilya to the ground. Ilya is silent. I really don't know what to say either, so I stand still, looking down at her. Well, this is awkward. This is really awkward. So the instant I try to leave and go home... What? Do you not like me, Oni-chan? That night, she says this with the same glowing red eyes she had when Berserker was with her. A chill runs down my spine. Her gestures up to now were so childlike that my sense of danger had faded. But Berserker's master's definitely in there. I'll die if I disobey her. I can't show my face to save her if I die in vain here. And most of all, I can't show my face anywhere because I'll be fucking dead, Shiro. I'll involve all the people here in the shopping district. Yeah, I can bet on that. This girl would mercilessly use her power as a master no matter where she is. Alright, we'll talk. I'll keep calm. So is that okay, Ilya? Yep. Let's go to the park over there. I just want to look at it, but there wasn't anyone there. Ilya starts to run with dancing steps. Hurry, hurry! I'll leave you behind if you don't hurry, Shiro. Ilya runs through the shopping district, spinning in circles. She really went on ahead. Beyond amazement, I'm actually a little moved. For this girl, Ilya, any promise is an absolute truth. That's why she ran off so happily. She doesn't think I'll run away, thinking it's a chance to do so while I'm alone. I told her I'll talk to her, so if she ran off trusting me to do so. What's with her? She's a little tiny child. She's really weird. But, well, I'm not yet grown up enough to betray such pure trust. What a sad statement. Ilya and I are alone in the small park a little away from the shopping district. Maybe all the children are at school, or maybe such a small park isn't really all that popular. We start to talk in the empty winter park, bathed in a strangely tense atmosphere. Wait, so what did you want to talk about? Did you want to know about Saber? Huh? Why would we talk about Saber? Because we're like masters? We'd want to gain information on the other servants, right? I don't want to talk about that. It's boring if we don't talk about something more fun. Well, you say boring, but then what is fun for you, Ilya? I don't know. I haven't talked to other people much, so I don't know what I should talk about. Hey, you brought me here to talk in spite of that? Didn't you get taught not to act on something until you think it through? I bet you didn't. So be a thoughtful adult from now on. It's fine. I'll let you do that sort of thing. It's the man's responsibility to escort the lady, right? So all I have to do is follow you. She smiles and leans on my shoulder. She's not just being overfamiliar, but it's as natural as a small animal snuggling because it's cold. Hold on. Looking closely at her, she does actually kind of look cold. Ilya, are you cold? Huh? Yeah, I'm cold. I don't really like the cold. She breathes out a wet puff. Even though she said she doesn't like it, she looks at her breath happily. I see. It's not always like this, but it is like weirdly cold today. It'd be pretty bad if you don't like the colds. Hey, where are you from? The name sounds kind of noble-y, weird, European. It's not kind of noble. I am a noble. I was born in the old Einsbrand Castle. It was always cold and snowing, so I'm fine with this cold. You're born in a cold country, right? Then shouldn't you be used to the cold? I'm used to it, but I don't like it. I like warm more than cold. Do you like warm too? Yeah, of course. I like it when it's warmer rather than cold. Yeah, so I stay in my warm room when it's cold. But I like the snow. It's so white, and my dad said it was just like my hair. I clap my hands together. She's right now that she mentions it. I was trying to work out what I associated with Ilya. If there's such a thing as a Yukiona, or snow fairy, wouldn't it kind of look like her? Your dad says pretty clever things. Your hair certainly is like snow. It's like white and looks kind of soft. Right? This hair is something I can brag about. It comes from my mom, and it's the only girlish thing about me. Ilya laughs happily. Seeing such gestures really numbed me. I couldn't have believed she was really a Berserker's master if I hadn't seen it. How about you, Shira? Do you have something you got from your dad? Oh, don't say the magic crest. I'm talking about what you got from him as your dad, not as a master. Me? Ooh, I guess the house in the end. Before that, I got my last name, and the thing I got first was my life when I was about to die. Because I was the only one saved by Kiritsugu in the fire 10 years ago. Well, I mean, I don't have any like physical features like you that I got from my parents, but I mean, I think I think I got some good things besides that. Ilya is delighted as if it concerned her. I bet no one could stay unhappy if they were smiled at like this. But if what you said, you didn't get the magic crest, right? That's weird. Then you're not a master? Well, I'm just an amateur mage with no magic crest. I am a master, though. What about you, Elia? You're a master, so you're a mage, right? Huh? I'm not a mage, but just a master. I was never taught any normal magic. What? Then you didn't get a magic crest from your parents. Your family's a noble family that even has a castle, right? That's right, but isn't a magic crest what you need to become a master? That's why I'm a master. Ilya tilts her head in confusion. I'm also as confused. It seems like her words are slightly off, and it's not like we're having the same conversation. Hey Ilya, can I ask you something? Where are you living right now? It seems like you came here just for the Grail War. You like staying at a hotel or something? No, first of all, it would be terrible if she says she doesn't have a guardian. It's unheard of to let a child this small to come to Japan by herself. Hotel? Do you mean the villa? I guess. Is it a place you can stay, but not your house? Then I have one. See, there's a forest way over there, right? Deep in it is a Western-style mansion my grandfather's grandfather built. They say it was the master of Einsburn lived there during the Holy Grail War. Ilya is pointing to the west. Yeah, there's a deep, undeveloped mountain forest there. It takes about an hour to get there it takes about an hour to get there even with a car, right? Are you coming here from there alone? Yeah, I snuck out today. Stella and Lisa Red are my maids, but they're annoying. I came to Japan, so I can think about going outside just while I'm here. I always got what I wanted, but I always shut away in my room, so this is a reward. You were locked up in your room? Yeah, when it snowed they didn't let me outside because it was bad for my body, so I was playing inside most of the time. Oh, but I'm fine. It's not as cold here in the castle, so I'm by myself. Ilya says so with a full smile. She swings her legs and it seems she's having fun just doing so. Oh, the joys of being a kid. Without knowing why, I put my hand into the grocery bag. I take out the dorayaki. I was supposed to eat it with Saber, again without knowing why, I just kind of handed it to her. Hey, do you want this? It's kind of cheap though. You're noble, right? It wouldn't suit your taste. Huh? What is it? Food? Yeah, I don't really like sweets, but this is an exception. It's a snack my father and I always have with tea. So I can have it? Yeah, I mean, it's no good if I eat it by myself. So let's just eat together. I hand her the dorayaki. Ilya hesitates and then takes the Japanese snack that I'm sure she's never eaten before. I take out my water bottle that I have on me at all times. Yeah, thanks. She eats it happily. Her gestures are so enthusiastic, and that expression stuffing her cheeks fits perfectly. I ate my dorayaki as well to endure the shock that attacked the back of my head. Jeez. Why is I think it might be nice to have a little sister like her at this? But really, I think she's just too innocent. This girl might really be a child who doesn't even know the difference between good and evil. I can barely imagine how a child born in a family of mages is raised. Not well, I can tell you that much, Shiro. But still, I can tell that the environment Ilya was raised in wasn't normal. Tosaka's like that, but she's a mage by nature from the core. She accepted the Holy Grail War and the killings between masters as murder. But maybe this girl became a master without knowing what it means to kill someone. Like the real consequences of that shit. I've only talked a bit with her, but I don't really think Ilya's a girl that would want to kill others. So... Ilya, this is kind of a serious subject, so kind of bear with me, but... Then, Ilya suddenly raises her head, as if called by someone. Ilya? What's wrong? Yeah, I have to go home. Berserker woke up. She jumps from the bench. Ilya runs out of the park without saying goodbye and disappears in the blink of an eye. Okay. I get back to the house. I decide not to mention that I met Ilya. I know it's probably something I should tell about right away, but I don't really want to tell her about it. The Ilya I met at the park wasn't a master. I talked with Ilya about trifling matters and we parted in a trifling matter as well. So, I'm kind of hesitant to tell others about what happened today. I feel guilty, since it's like I'm hiding something from them, but I don't really want to think of Ilya I met today as my enemy. After eating lunch with Saber, we continue to train at the dojo, and before I know it, it's time for dinner already. I rest my tired body and take a bath to watch my sweat. Oh, that's right. And when I go to the living room, dinner's prepared. Oh, later. I'm honestly a little moved. It's nice having dinner ready without me doing anything when I come out of the bath. Emiya-kun, it's dinner time. What are you doing standing there like an idiot? Are you demented? But why does she have to say something that totally destroys the moment? Nothing. Dinner, right? I'll eat it gratefully. Where's Saber? I guess Saber-san went to Shiro's room. Didn't you see it? It's weird that she was here a second ago. Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe you two just missed each other, since this place is as complicated as a hotel. I'll go get Saber, so you should go to the bathroom again. Your hair isn't really dry. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Sorry, I'll leave Saber to you then. I waved my hand to Tosaka and returned to the hallway. As Tosaka said, the Emiya house has many paths because of the aimless reconstruction. The worst one is the route to the bathroom, and it really is like a hotel, because you can't get there from my room or from the living room. Sorry, you can. I enter the bathroom. I don't like hairdryer, so I'll just use a towel I used before. In an instant, I forget everything that happened today. Shiro? It seems you're headed to take a bath again, but I'm using it at the moment. It'd be helpful if you could reserve yourself for now. I have to explain. I have to explain to her that this is an accident, but my head is totally blank. After all, this is enough impact to make me forget everything that happened today. Shiro, have you been in the bath too long? Even your ears are red. If you would like to cool down, you should go to the porch. Yeah, but I'll do that as soon as I apologize. I look away from Saber and calm my pounding heart. This was an accident. I can't ask you to forgive us for the moment we met like this. You could get angry at me. I say so while trying to look down and calming myself the best I can. Saber thinks for a while. Shiro, please raise your head. Yeah. I raise my head as she tells me to. Why are you still... It's nothing you should apologize for. I would like to say that there's nothing you should be worried about just from seeing something like this. Huh? I have told you before, the servant's gender is meaningless. It seems you are in a panic because you saw my body, but I am a servant before I am a woman, so I believe such consideration is unnecessary. What is she saying? No, even if Saber herself says that, it doesn't change the fact that she's a girl. Or Could it be... I have an idea, but is it true? Uh, I'll ask, but don't tell me you're not embarrassed by seeing people seeing you changing. Why would I need to be embarrassed? I thought so. But even if she doesn't care, I'll definitely go insane. I'm sorry. Anyways, I'm going to apologize. If anything like this happened again, you can do whatever you want with me. Bye! I turn around 180 and exit the dressing room awkwardly. What's his problem? Saber looks at me in her usual manner until I disappear. Dinner ends. I think it was a normal dinner table for everyone except for me. As for me, I couldn't even sense the taste of the scene in the dressing room flickering in my mind. It's cold. I opened the window by the porch and was cooling my head. But I'm done with that now. I'll catch a cold if I keep doing this. Shiro, you were here. Saber, what is? Do you need something? I believe you all have one, and not me. I thought you were to learn magic from Rin at night. Oh shit! I hit my head. I totally forgot. Thanks. I'll go right away. I run to the outbuilding and go to the second floor. I knock on the door of the guest room that Tosaka occupies. Shiro, it's fine. I don't have my hands free at the moment, so just come in. Tosaka's voice comes back, somehow without composure. As soon as I enter the room, I see Tosaka doing something weird. Tosaka has something like a jewel in her hand and a syringe in the other, and a handkerchief in her mouth. Can I ask you something, Tosaka? Hold on. I know you're so fifth. Saying that, Tosaka puts the needle into her arm. She draws blood out of herself, and taking the blood, she drips it one drop at a time onto the jewel and grasps the bloody jewel. Something like dizziness passes by. I'm barely able to tell that it's the light of magical energy, but... only 3/10 this much. I guess I'll have to deal with the 9 I have. Oh, thank God you're doing a magical thing. Tosaka, I thought you were doing drugs in here. Okay, cool. Whew! Tosaka slumps her shoulders and puts the stone back into some kind of jewelry box. Tosaka, I'm here for your lesson. You promised. But first I'm kind of curious what she was doing. Yeah, I was waiting. You were training your body with Saber during the day, right? Then you should train what's inside during the night. Tosaka seems happy as she's more than ready to teach. Saber said she wasn't any good at teaching, but I bet this one's the complete opposite. Now, putting that aside... Well, what should we start with? I think you were saying you can only use strengthening magic, right? Actually, can I ask you something before that? I'm kind of curious. Well, what was that? It feels dangerous, like... You're not, like, using drugs or anything, right? Oh, that? I was just making magic bullets. The magics of my family are flow and conversion of power. So when I have enough to spare, I transfer magical energy to somewhere else. Hold on. What do you mean magic bullet and transferring magical energy? Magic bullets are magic bullets. It's a bullet filled with magical energy. Haven't you ever heard that people's thoughts tend to go into jewels? In practice, jewels are easy targets to transfer magical energy to, but it seems my family is even more compatible with it than most. Transferring magical energy. Well, for example, you have excess strength left over if you do nothing for the whole day, right? I'm storing that excess power in the jewels. You keep on doing this for days, months, and years, and that turns the jewels themselves into magic. But then, the jewels have limited capacities, and I cannot control magical energy outside me. Magical energy inside the jewels is just an ignition to instantly activate large-scale magic. So you're putting your magical energy into the jewels as backup? Kind of like batteries? Backup? Close, but not quite. I'm just filling up a single-use disposable backpack. So you mean you're temporarily expanding the hard disk? Amazing. So you should be able to use as much magic as you want. A hard disk? I don't know what you're talking about, but it's not that useful. The magical energy I put into the jewel has died in the jewel's attribute, so its has become limited. I see. But I'm surprised. I didn't know you could save up magical energy like that. Why don't other mages do something so useful? Well, saying that, the only other mage I knew was Kirtsugu. The ability to store magical energy in something outside yourself is unique. Even your strengthening is putting magical energy into something, right? Normally, whatever magical energy you put into changes in some way and uses up that magical energy. The effect of magic is instantaneous and not permanent, right? So my family does it in a way that isn't instantaneous, as we cleverly put magical energy into the jewel so that it's permanent, but other mages can do the same thing with their bodies. That's the magic crest, the magic backup that all mages have. Fuck. Magic crest. Oh, like the secret that a parent hands down to their child. I don't think I understand it too well since I don't really have one. Wait, what? What did you just say? Huh? I don't have that magic crest thing. I think Father had one, but he didn't give it to me. Just like a gas, and then nods to herself. No wonder you're an amateur. So you're really doing things from the very beginning. Yeah, I guess it can't be helped. Tosaka, haven't you realized I don't have a magic crest already? No way. I wouldn't have let you go up by yourself if I'd known. Well, it's true that I thought you were unskilled, but you don't have a magic crest. You're not even a mage. She gives me a complaining look with a humph. But what is it? Her words have a warmness that sounds like relief, but it sounds like she's envious that I'm not a mage. Oh well, in that case I'll explain to you from the very beginning. Understanding the magic crest means understanding mages. Alright, you sit there. It's an important lesson, so listen up. Here's fine? I have some water if you need me. Alright, go ahead. I look into Tosaka's eyes with determination. She must appreciate my seriousness as she nods in satisfaction. Then I'll start with something simple. You know that magical energy is what you need to use magic, right? You can actually refer to anything that can activate magic as magical energy. There's an infinite variety of magical energy. There are some that perform magic using their force of will, and there are some that use magic by paying the price other than themselves. Fuck. You know that, right? I mean, yeah, you mean the mana, large source, and the odd, small source, right? The large source is the magical energy in the world that fills nature. The small source is the magical energy that people create themselves. That's right. Well done. Now let's start with the magic that uses the large source. Okay, mages without a long history, like you, use something that already has formed to make magical energy. This is a method established as a process in ancient times, using offerings and rituals to make contact with the divine mystery. They prepare a price to pay since their powers are not sufficient. This is called the formal craft. This way, magic can be activated even if the caster's magical energy is sparse. This is because the magical energy used comes from the caster, not from the caster, but from somewhere else, so the caster only needs to perform the ritual. But, well, you can't do it if you don't have the knowledge, and it's impossible for you right now. And anyway, such a bloody method doesn't really suit you. Right, I don't really want to sacrifice a chicken or spend, the whole evening praying in a magic circle or whatever. Right? Then putting that aside, next to the small source, so in other words, magic that is cast using the mage's own power. I don't think I need to explain, but this is the basic use of magic for someone like you and me. Your strengthening is a magic that relies on your own magic circuit, not on borrowing anyone else's power, right? I nod. It seems the conversation is going on to the main point. Well, the function that creates magical energy for you, the magic circuit, is a hereditary constitution. The magic circuit is trained over many generations and passed on to descendants becoming more powerful. The child of a mage lineage is already fit to use magic just because of that. It's not fair, but that means we're different from the start. Well, I mean, I know that. I don't care, so continue. I don't really care either, but... Oh well. Anyways, other than the magic circuit, there's also a secret magic that a family trains over their generations. It's kind of like that jewel earlier. One that masters a magic, a mage can put their hands on that magic. Sorry. Once one masters a magic, a mage can put their hands on that magic. Do you know the feeling of putting your hands on a magic that is naturally just formless and has no shape? I don't. I don't know. I kind of assume it's like a part of your body, if you can put your hands on it. Exactly. The magic that goes beyond the level of formulas and becomes part of yourself can be left in a form. It is a great deed that establishes an unstable magic, and that at the same time it is proof that the mage existed. And the mage, on the verge of death, hands down his great accomplishment in a crest, like saying, I give this to reach the realms I could not reach. I give you this to reach the realms I could not reach. Perhaps this crest I give you might offer some help. Oh man, guys, it's getting kind of late. But we gotta finish the day. Well, the one handing it down has the one receiving both. No, the crest is of no help, though. What? If it's such a great crest, why is it useless? It is useful. If you're a normal mage, it's so useful that one crest will provide ease and comfort. But, well, it's like inheriting a car. No matter how fast you can travel on the ground, you can never reach the moon. That's... what? Why are we talking about this now? It doesn't matter, so let's get back to the topic at hand. I think you already know by now, but this crest is the magic crest. The head of the family puts the magic crest he devoted his life into the crest and passes it on, and the descendant completes another magic, increasing the crest and passes it on again. It grows more complex like that, and has a deep history engraved into it. That's the magic crest, a chain that the mage cannot free themselves from. So, everything about that family is recorded in the magic crest? Oh, that's kind of wrong. Our record of the family is naturally left on paper. Only magic is in the magic crest. It can cast spells automatically and allow you to use magics that you have not acquired yet. To put it simply, it's like carving a magic circle into your body. Then, doesn't that mean you can carve the crest on anyone? You can draw a magic circle as many times as you want if you know the shape of it. That's not the way it works. The magic crest is like a living thing. It's almost like transplanting organs. There's usually only one of an organ, so you can't give it away to numerous people or make copies of it. There's no point in dividing a heart into two, right? Even if you separate it, it just stops functioning. Oh. Yeah, I guess you're right. Then you had that crest transplanted onto you too, right? I guess the term transplant was a bad example. In my case, it's on my left arm, from my shoulder to my hand. But the magic crest won't show up unless I use it, so there's no need to hide it, unlike the command spell. That's why a family of mages is succeeded only by one descendant. If the family happens to produce brothers or sisters, it is common for the rest of them to live normally without learning about magic. Since you can't give them the magic crest, there's not much point even if they succeed as a mage. Yeah, Shiju was saying that too. I see. So that's why they didn't teach Sakura. Yes, the inheritance of the crest itself stopped a few generations ago in the Macho family, so I assume Shinji was only taught the knowledge of magic. Really, that type are the most troubling. They can't feel magic, but they still try and use it. Cursing in a disappointed manner, Tosaka takes a deep breath. Ugh. Well, I was supposed to teach you magic, but the plan's changed. I have to come up with a different plan if you don't have a magic crest. Yeah, let's call it quits for tonight. I'll prepare some things for tomorrow, so please wait until then. I can only agree, but what do you mean by preparing some things? Just some things. If you don't have a crest, you can't switch, right? We're going to tamper inside your body, so we need drugs and medical tools and things. Whoa. I really felt a chill there. Oh, what? I'll stop if you don't want to, but in that case, there'll be nothing I can teach you. No, I don't want to, but please, you're probably correct. Uh, please? Well, I don't know what you meant by the word switch, but I think the fact that I can't do so is related to the fact that I always fail when trying to turn myself into a magic circuit. Then tomorrow's plan is decided. Uh, oh yeah, are you going to be training with Saber again tomorrow? Yeah. I'm also worried about the battlefield at school, but there's still some time until it's activated. I want to be able to fight, at least a bit by then. Well, that's fine, but it seems you aren't getting along with Saber too well in spite of that. um, uh, that's... Ah, you guys are talking normally before dinner, but you've been silent since dinner time. I'm asking to make sure, but everything's alright between you two, right? If you guys are disagreeing during a battle, I'm going to suffer as well. Ugh. It's just that there was a small thing before dinner, and it's just weird and awkward, and I don't want to face it. That's all. But things really are right between... are things really alright between me and Saber? Well, I think I know a bit about her, having trained with her all the day. I can trust her as an ally. That's absolute. But if you ask me how I think about her beyond that, I don't think I can readily answer. First of all, all my proper emotions were stolen away at that instant. That's a difficult question. How about you, Tosaka? Do you like Saber? I like her. There's no reason not to like her. She's strong, well-mannered, and beautiful. She's so different from my cynical guy. I see. So you like Saber too. So you like Saber. What? I just said she's the kind of person I'd like. You should stop saying things so directly. You'll make more enemies that way. I don't want to. I hate being indirect like you, and I'm a poor talker by nature. I assumed so, but you don't seem the kind to be sarcastic or cynical. Yeah, I bet you think of me as loud, annoying person, right? Why? I like the way you say things. It wouldn't seem like you if you weren't like that. Well, Tosaka looks away from me unpleasantly. I think I upset her. Well, beyond that, I'm kind of happy now that since Tosaka said she likes Saber. The day ends. I feel uneasy with Saber sleeping next to me, so I escape to the shed once again. I stop walking and stare at the winter sky. It's not that it's exceptionally beautiful. It just calms me when I blankly feel the coldness of the winter. I don't know how long I did so, but I feel like I hear footsteps from within the darkness. Uh, who is it? Who's there? There's no reply. The footsteps come closer along with a sharp presence. I lower my waist and prepare so that I can jump back any time. Hey, I'm asking, who is it? There's no reply. The cause of the footsteps appears in front of me without stopping. He's the servant that was fighting Lancer that night at school. The red armored knight that Saber beat after she jumped over the wall. You're Tosaka's archer, right? The man raises the sides of his mouth a bit. He smiled. Was that a yes? You didn't really say anything. Something annoys me. I feel irritated for no reason. Or should I say I don't think I can get myself to like this guy. I've never talked with him, nor has he attacked me. But I think I understood the moment I faced him on. I cannot approve of him. There's no reason for it, but I just can't like him. It's just not me. It should be the same for him. There can't be three people in this world who match me so badly. He's someone like that to me. So it'll be no surprise if he considers me irritating as well. What? Weren't you going to confine yourself to keeping watch until your injury healed? Of course, I intend to do so. I will end this ridiculous cooperation once my wound heals. That is why I have remained as a spectator, believing that I have nothing to tell you. Oh, don't hold back and stay as a spectator. You don't have anything to talk to. I don't have anything to talk to you about you either. Fuck. You're stupid. How cutting. As much as I'd like you to do so, there's something I cannot overlook. It seems you are not letting Saber fight. What's so wrong with that? I automatically answer him back. With clear enmity, Archer glares at me. As I thought, it is indeed something a kid like you would think. There's no need for help from others. I can do everything myself. And on top of that, there can't be any victims, huh? I'm disgusted with that attitude of yours. You... shut up. Fuck you. I'm just gonna do what I believe is right. You have no reason to complain. Oh, I have a reason. As a servant just like her, I can understand Saber's troubles. Saber must bear a large burden with a master like you. Partially because of what he said is true, but even more than that, I cannot stand having this guy say it. Don't stop saying words. I am no burden to Saber. I'm gonna fight in her place. That should be fine. Are you saying she won't get hurt if she doesn't fight? Servants are beings that exist only to fight. It's an insult to deny fighting to such a being. But telling you that won't do any good. After seeing what he wants, Archer closes his mouth. For a few minutes, Archer and I confront each other silently. A gulp. His cold stare seemed to be looking into me. And suddenly... So, how shall it be, Saber's master? The Red Knight calmly requests an answer. What do you mean? Do you really intend to finish this war without fighting? Not fighting anyone? Not killing anyone? Not letting anyone be killed? I didn't say I won't fight. I'll fight when the time comes. I see. So you won't kill anyone, even if you fight. That's right. Got a problem with that? Fucker? I won't interfere with your overly optimistic thinking. I don't have the time, and I'm not that crazy. Archer turns his back. But do not misunderstand. The superhero you are being is no more than a cleaner. Know that only people you can save like that are the ones that survive. I wonder why. Those words make me feel like I've been beaten all over. Hold on, what do you mean a superhero being just a cleaner? You should have realized it already too. Look, your methods will not allow you to reverse a sad event or a miserable death. Those are the limits. A superhero is only someone that tidies up events that have already taken place. You will definitely not be able to save the people you want to save the most. That's not true. The hand reaching out to save someone must be able to save that person. An ideal is only an ideal after all. As long as you embrace that ideal, the friction with reality will continue to increase. The path you are about to take is that of that sort. So you will someday face reality, and you'll have to pay the price for your compromises. That choice of yours might end up taking the lives of many people. What? Be at least prepared. When you realize how small you are, decide what you will make right and whom you will punish. If you cannot do so, then throw away those dreams and magics of yours right now. His back disappears into the night. Understand, no matter what anyone does, people cannot be saved. People that cannot be saved will always exist. All you can do... Oh, shit. Whoopsie. This is important. Understand, no matter what anyone does, people that cannot be saved will always exist. All you can say with your ideal is the ideal itself. That is all humans can do. But still. Hey, wait! What are you trying to say? My question vanishes into the darkness. Archer's presence is already gone, and my voice only reaches empty air. Fuck that guy. What's his problem? Disappears after mouthing off like that. To summarize, he was telling me my way of thinking is too optimistic, and that I'll soon have a painful experience. How can anyone conclude that I'm wrong before I even try? I'm ready. Even if I'm wrong, I'll just pay with my life. That's the readiness as a mage. I know that without having Archer telling me. I guess I really can't get along with him. But still, I do have one concern. No matter what anyone does, there will always be people that cannot be saved. Humans can only do so little. But still, can I follow that ideal without turning back even once? I muttered to myself. I feel like that's what he wanted to ask me before he stopped himself. Alright. Heavy stuff, gang. But, at about an hour and a half, that's going to do it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Had a lot of fun. A lot of reading. Jesus Christ. That was a lot more than I thought that was going to be, but whatever. Or is it? Return to top, yeah. So that was, we saw a little bit of, the difference between Fate Stay Night and Fate Stay Night Real de Nua. I'm just gonna do a little explanation here. So the version of the game that I'm playing is kind of like a patched version, let's say. It was the version released for PSP that was edited a little bit more to add a little more extra content and, you know, the kind of stuff like you get in a remaster. But in addition to that, it also removed all of the NSFW content, say. So Shiro just then did not walk in on Saber in a towel. He walked in on her in like the original version. He walked in on her like, fully naked, I think, if I remember right. And she reacted basically the same way. But we also kind of missed out on a scene. I'll elaborate more on that scene later because it's kind of heavy. But yeah, this is the version that I'm playing because otherwise, fucking Twitch will. The Twitch snipers will find me, and I'll have a new orifice in my skull. So, wanting to avoid that, I downloaded this nicer, extra version with more content and such. It actually did come with a patch that if I wanted to add the H scenes back in, but I did not. So, yeah. Anyway, but all that extra preamble aside, that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. Hope you have a lovely day. And I hope you had a very, very nice Valentine's. But if you didn't, take advantage of all that cheap chocolate that's going to come through. But yeah, have a great night, guys. And I'll see you in about a week. Bye!